शलपुत्री च द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी तृतीयं चन्द्रगन्तेति कुष्मन्तेति चतुर्थकं पञ्चमं स्कन्दमातेति षष्ठ्यं कात्यायनीति च सप्तमं कालरात्रिति महागौरीति च Shamam, Navalam, Siddhidatrita, Navadurga, Prakirtita, Uktanye Sarinamani, Paramanava, Mahatmanaha.
Hello, good morning. It's Himalaya here. Good to be with you on our Embody Freedom series. Welcome. Yay, we have an amazing episode today. Series, I don't know what to call it. Here we are in the Creative Casa. This is where DTO and I live, basically. We have created our whole home into a studio since we're all at home. Yay! But truly, lots of creation and creative energy is coming through, and we're really getting in touch with ourselves, right? Are you feeling that? Are you still in the busy avoidance? I was like that for a while. And then I started getting wow, this time is for all of us to go within and listen to what's been wanting to birth through us. So the Embody Freedom series, our intention is to bring you ancient wisdom for modern day insanity. So let's take a deep breath into that. Inhale, 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 exhale. It could be modern day uncertainty, right? Like that's what creates the insanity. And I kind of went big with that because it really does make us spin to not know. So join us here for this web series. We are bringing you guest transformational leaders. I can't even talk this morning. Transformational leaders and musical artists and spoken word artists to help you, support you in your upliftment and your returning home to who you truly are and you remembering. So we can so easily get caught up in that modern day, like I'm saying, that frenzy, the uncertainty, the unknown, the fear that can cause. Or we could choose to be in bringing in information and sensory filling up of upliftment. And so we are here to guide you on how to overcome this modern day uncertainty and insanity. The series is designed to ground us into a new embodiment of leadership. As stress and fear and anxiety may throw us off our center, we are standing strong. So let's thrive by reclaiming and sustaining our joy and pleasure. That's a big one topic today, through movement. So the time is now to pivot and expand into freedom. So freedom is different for each one of us. So these shows happen, this web series happens Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific Coast time. And we are here live on Facebook and on YouTube. And today we've got two incredible sisters. I'm so excited to bring them on in a moment. So our intention is to bring you into movement, because we could stay in our homes or in our lives in stagnation. And stagnation is our kryptonite. So I know every one of you has had this knowing at some point. Maybe it was just a glimpse at one point, or it was a longer stretches of knowing that you have a calling. You have this version of yourself that is absolutely here to serve, to support humanity rising, to support your own families, your own self in remembering who you truly are. So take a deep breath into that right now. Deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath in. Exhale. Close the eyes for a moment. I invite you to consider that we all called this moment into existence. I invite you into considering that you called this moment that you are experiencing, that we are all experiencing as a collective into existence and experience in this moment. So breathe into that. Why would we have called this into existence? Take a deep breath in. And let's do 2 more of those where you inhale deep, 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 deep into the crevice, the crack inside of you, of your true self. Touch in with that breath all the way down, down deep into the center of your being. Exhale out of the mouth. One like this. Deep breath in, deep breath in. And totally trying on some weird and wacky ways that work. I know they work. So exhale out of the mouth, make a sound. When we utilize sound vibration, it carries out what we are not. And when we take that deep breath in through the nose and we go in deep with it, it brings us in to highest truth and alignment of who we truly are. That place of centeredness, groundedness, deep connection. And did you know that the cure to depression is connection? The to or isolation or loneliness is connection. And that doesn't have to be physically. It can be virtually. It could be metaphysically. It can be with your own breath to yourself, to God, Goddess, to the divine, to your divinity. And take another deep breath in. Exhale. And in this space, feel yourself held by your allies, your support team, the devas, the devis. That's what we call them in the Vedic realm, the Vedic knowledge, the Vedic knowing that these beings are with us always. And all we get to do and need to do is call them into this moment to support us, to be in the forefront, to help us, to guide us. And so we archangels, allies, all of these beings into this present moment with us. And so breathe and feel held in a circle where your ancestors, your allies, your spirit guides, your beings are here holding you. And with that feeling held, let go of the back of your heart, let go of your jaw, let go of your anus and your first chakra, your root, any places that you are clenching. Let go. You to open your eyes. Before we do that, I invite you to move your head from side to side in a slow mo no. In this slow mo no, you say no to the things that are not true. You say no to the fear taking you over. You say no to the overwhelm. You say no to all that is not true within you. Those voices that are not true, that sometimes take and then chin up, chin down, and chin up. And this is a slow mo yes. Yes to what is true. Yes to your highest self. Yes to your magnificence. Yes to you rising right now. Yes to you being in your power. Yes to you being in your truth. Yes to life, to love, to you being in connection. heart around. And so you might not be able to see me. Maybe you can still hear. Let's take our heart around in a big circle. In a big circle. Oh. And then change directions. Your heart going around in a big circle in the other direction. And I'm not sure if I was live that whole time, but if I was, around big circle, hands on your knee and breathe. Woo! And come into the center, jiggle your shoulders. And I'm going to invite you to stand up just for a minute. Walk back. Ooh, and take those hips around in a circle. I wore my special outfit for you. This is my special festival outfit, and I wore it for you. So I'm inviting you to take your hips around in a circle and let your arms get involved. Ah, yeah, we got our dance party going on now. Now it is festival time in Europe. Arms around. Ah. Walk in your space. Walk in your space. Whoo! I know we're coming in and out of connection today. You get to hold the connection strong with yourself as we go in and out of connection, our internet, of our connection here virtually. Whoo! We were just doing some movement, see or hear. And so right before we come into sitting, I just want you to like swipe your arms one at a time, swipe from side to side, swipe, wipe away. And as if you're opening up the curtains here, opening up, turning home to who you are. No more avoidance. We have the time and space. We are being called into our freedom. Jiggle the body. And you can stay standing in a comfortable position. We've got an incredible artist that I get to introduce you to. And to scan your experience right now before we bring on our into a tone of receptivity where your nervous system is in calm, in relax, in reception. So take a deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath. Awesome. We have a musical guest that's really near and dear to our family, Kayla Diana. And she is the singer on DTO's remix of Breath. So there's been numerous remixes of Breath. We have because this song is phenomenal. And so artists are utilizing it to do remixes, and this is like absolutely been on my playlist for my workshops and for my experiences, the EMBODY experience. So Kayla Diana wrote beautiful lyrics, and she's going to sing them with us today. The song is called Breathe. Let's bring Kayla Diana on, and I'm going to introduce her. So Kayla Diana is a singer-songwriter, multi-performer, and vocal in California. Whether on or off the stage, carries the medicine of sound with an open heart. She has shared the stage with artists such as Trevor Hall, Isla Nereo, and is currently recording an album. We have the pleasure of having you on today. Yay! Hi.
Yay! Thank you for having me very much, Amaya.
Carr right now.
I'm in the car right now. Yeah, we're experiencing the quarantines and the requests not to be in other people's houses, so we're staying quarantined where we are and doing our best to honor that. Now the sun's now coming in, so I'm just gonna scooch over here. Yeah,
the sun's coming in. All good.
Time.
You look beautiful. It's nice to have a little sunshine with you.
Just put it right on my eyeballs right there. I planned this. Yeah, it's a perfect time for this exact activity that we're doing. And I watched your live in the car, actually, the series that you did in the car where you pulled the card. And I loved it.
Yeah,
and I was like,
cool.
oh, yes. And then a few hours later, you guys asked me to come on. So I'm very happy about that.
Isn't that awesome? I feel like that's what's happening right now. This fact that you're calling in is coming in. So be really clear, everyone. Be really clear with your intentions right now. What you've been wanting will come in, whether it's fear or high vibrational positivity, whatever it is, it's coming in. So you get to choose. You get to
absolutely
choose. Yeah.
There's a massive crack in our societal ego, which allows for more spirit and more life force to come in, and the veil is so thin. So it's even more important to be super clear with what we're saying and what we want.
100%. Totally. Well, let's have that go right into the song, and I'm inviting everyone to really take a deep breath in and continue to breathe and receive this beautiful gift that we have today with Kayla Diana.
Is there any people that want to sing? Please do hum this along. There's magic here, I can feel it coming through the cracks. I can hear it sing through the song of creation. Through my fingertips, painting mirrors of love. When we shatter all that has been and all that will be. Breathe. It's gonna be alright. Just breathe. Come what may. It's gonna be okay. Just breathe. I found my life in the light of the silver moon, dancing in the water, crazy as a loon. Got my arms wide open, a cycle closing. There's no going back once the truth is spoken. I'm ready for my answer. I'll deliver voices from my heart, send them down the river. Peel it back and shed the skin, listening, baby, it can be so simple. Just breathe. It's gonna be alright. Just breathe. Come what may. It's gonna be okay. Just breathe. Hey, breathe. It's gonna be alright. Just breathe. Come what may. It's gonna be okay. Just breathe.
Oh my gosh, honey, that's so beautiful. So everyone out there, I hope you really received that. And on the screen there showed also the track album cover, so you can find it on Spotify. Yeah, there it is right there. So it's such a good song, and now more than ever, like I had tears while you were singing, because it's true, like just breathe. So Equanimous is the one who remixed this. It's DTO's song. Equanimous remixed it, and Kyla Diana is the featured singer on this. And this was her acoustic version of it. I really encourage you to grab it on Spotify. It is so good. Yeah, like
I love it too.
What's that?
I love it too. So
Right?
good.
Oh, I can tell you love it because you seriously brought like tears to my heart. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank you
pleasure.
for
Good job
inviting
using that
me to
word. I love
share.
that. It's true. Right
It's
now is a
so good.
time to indulge in pleasure. So a bunch of sisters and myself last night, we got together on Zoom. Where else right now? Right?
Yeah.
And we were absolutely in that, knowing that it is time right now more than ever again to like bring in pleasure, to create from a place of pleasure, to breathe. And singing is one of those things. I'm not the greatest singer, but I've been singing more. Actually, I heard it's also supposed to be really good right now to strengthen your lungs and your immune system. So singing, grab this song, everybody, seriously.
Yeah, I
And
mean, our singing, our voices is connected to our vagus nerve, which releases the nervous system. And for anybody out there, including you, beautiful goddess, I was actually born deaf in my left ear. And so it took me about 15 years to learn to sing in tune. And I was like not a singer. Like I had no idea. I couldn't barely even hear the notes. So just keep singing. And then
thank
you never
you.
know. You
Yeah,
never
no, it's
know
true.
what
It's
happened.
true. I don't think, yeah, it's funny. I was singing just like the other day, and I was like, you know what? It's not so bad. It's like my judgment's gone down.
That's gorgeous.
I
Just
love
do the
you.
no. Do your no.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
almost
No to that.
soulmate.
And I say
No,
yes to singing.
yes to your beautiful voice.
Well, you're so beautiful, and I so appreciate you being on with us today. If you have a chance to stick around, we'll do our Embody Oracle card pick of the day, and would love to have your consciousness on it. Yeah. You are beaming, girl. Look at you. You just
Hey.
merged with the light. Woo!
I woke up like this.
Perfect.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you, Kayla, Diana, and yeah, hopefully we get to have you back on just at the end of the show here, so we can have you support on our picking of the card. Everyone, take a deep breath in. Wasn't that beautiful? And now I get to introduce you to a dear sister that I adore. She's one of the funniest people I know. I've like told her that she should do stand up. Stand up and transformational leadership, because she seriously, you'll see, she is definitely powerful and clear, and she's here to share her wisdom and her message with us today. So Lina is her name, and she's a catalyst for bold and audacious self-expression. Lina helps purpose-driven women unleash who they are to create a fully expressed life. As a 14-year fitness industry veteran, she's coached and trained more than 1,000 women around their health and wellness, and now she stands to empower women in body, mind, and spirit. She believes that when women come together from their highest self and use their voice for good, everything is possible. I'm in high resonance and high alignment with this woman's message and who she is. So let's welcome on Kristen, Lina. Woo!
Yes. Thank you, beauty. I love you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
I love you. I love you. So Kristen, Lina, and I got to really be in deep on a team together, a leadership team for the last 4 months. And as soon as that shifted, we came into completion, and now we get to have a whole new relationship. And this is how we're choosing. We're choosing to spread our messages and our our relationship with the world. So welcome, honey. How's it going?
So good. I'm just sitting over here listening to that music and hearing the messages and breathing and humming and singing, and so good. Thank you so much for doing this and putting this out into the world, and it's what's needed right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, speak more about that, because you've been having some clarity on what this time is about, and what do you have to share around that? What's coming through for you?
Yeah. So, as Amaya said, I work with women. I'm a women's self-expression and empowerment coach. And really what that means is I help women discover and unleash and express the truth of who they are. And I've been blessed to have that be a part of my journey and feel the power that comes with alignment with my truth, my authenticity, my authentic, highest God self. And when I embody that, when I'm aligned to that, there are times when I'm not, right? When fear grips me, and scarcity and lack and what if and worry, when that grips me, I don't have my power. When I don't have my truth, I don't have my power. And so, like Hema said, we had just completed a program on the 10th of March. And by the 12th, I was like, we as leaders, we as thought leaders, we as love and light leaders really have an opportunity to put out into the world messages of faith and trust and hope and surrender and possibility and opportunity, because we know what's possible. And so what I'm seeing is an opportunity. It's everything that you've been saying. It's an opportunity in this moment to choose powerfully. And I've been coaching some of my clients lately, and they've been in full panic. I mean, full on our sessions, full panic. They can't breathe. And so we do breath work, we do present moment awareness. And so really what that means is, what happens to us is we start to go down that what if path. What if I lose my job? What if I can't pay my mortgage? What if I get the coronavirus? What if I die? Like, really, ultimately, the greatest fear humans have is of death. And so when we can be present in this moment and none of that is occurring, right? For some people it is, but right now for you, if you're watching this, it's not. You have your breath, you have everything else that you have, and you have your connection to self and to spirit and to whoever else is around you in this moment. And that really is all we have. I think one of the things that makes this time so scary is we feel out of control. What's going to happen? We don't know what's going to happen. The reality is we operate and we walk through life as if tomorrow is guaranteed. We plan, we lives in the present moment for tomorrow. And great, that's great. And also, this truly is all we have. So connecting to now, connecting to what you have in this present moment through breath, through meditation, through pausing, through embodiment, movement, song, dance. In this moment right here, I have breath. Himalaya, you have breath. We're safe, right? Yeah. So it's really taking the what if monster, which is that what's going to happen, I don't know what's around the corner, and bringing yourself back to now. Because truly, even when all of the dust settles in what we're experiencing right now, and we go back to normal life, the power really is in the present moment. Because in the present moment, I can choose to be anything. I can choose to be afraid, or I can choose to be trusting and faithful. I can choose to be loving and giving and generous, or I can choose to constrict and be in scarcity and hoard and worry. And listen, we all know, right? Anyone who's in your community knows that what we give out is what we pull back in. We're energetic fields. And so what we put out, if I'm putting out fear and scarcity, that's what's going to come back. And that's the collective. And that's the power. And I just love what you're doing, because the power that we have is to come together in light. The power that we have is to come together in our highest. So could I freak out? Yes, I have children. I have a mortgage. I have all the stuff. I have a business that's doing what it's doing and not doing what it's not doing. And in any moment, right now, I'm safe. Right now, I'm safe.
Yeah.
And that's the focus that I've been sharing out, is right now you have your breath.
Yeah. And I love that about the present moment, because you could be in this present moment. You can be freaking the fuck out.
You really could.
Yeah. You could choose absolute spinning. You could choose that I'm going to die. You can choose all of that. Not that death is actually that scary, but
No.
but you could choose that life is falling apart, or you could choose that there's an opening. There's a door opening right now. There's an opportunity. And so that's what I'm hearing from what you're sharing.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, that's awesome. So that present awareness, and that's like easier said than done, right? Like, how do we get there? How do we get there?
So what I would say, first and foremost, everyone who's watching, you're doing it. You're doing it because you're following people like Himalaya and thought leaders that are out there that are spreading this message of peace and possibility, that are, infusing the world with light right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That when we surround ourselves with people who are in this conversation of peace and love and light and opportunity and what's possible? What's next? Not, oh my gosh, what's next? Like I have control over not very many things in my life. And what I do have control over is how I'm being in any situation, who I'm choosing to show up as. And that's where Himalaya and I have shared transformational training to say, right now in this moment, who am I going to be? Am I going to be scared and constricted and in scarcity and in fear? And that doesn't feel good for anyone. Or am I going to shift and say, okay, what is really true right now? What is the truth right now? The truth right now is I have toilet paper. I mean,
sure
I really do. It's funny because my brother-in-law, I have to share this story. My brother-in-law was like, he lives in California and they are in like, lockdown and don't leave your house. He's like, so how's it going out there? I'm like, great, fine. And he goes, how much toilet paper you have? And I was like, listen, every single day we have like 40 rolls of toilet paper. My husband is just one of those people that's like, you never know, we're going to need it. So my pantry is full toilet paper, paper towels. That's our normal. So I always got the toilet paper thing going.
Yeah.
So it's great. But I don't even know what the question was. That's great. It's honestly like, and that's just so perfect, is there gets to be a lightness around this.
Yeah.
There gets to be a lightness around it. Let's make toilet paper and poop jokes, and like let's love each other through this. It was funny because my mom texted me last night. Well, what are you going to be really hard? What's hard about it? Like, really, what's hard about it? I'll tell you when life is hard. Life is hard when we resist. Life is hard when we say, what's so right now shouldn't be so.
Yeah.
When I can't accept this present moment because I can't deal with the uncertainty. What if you just got really comfortable with the truth? The truth is, we never know.
Yeah.
We never, ever know.
Yeah.
I never know if I walk out my front door, if that will be the last time I do it. And human beings want certainty. We want structure. We want routine. It helps us feel safe. And so if you can recognize where you're resisting, recognize where, I love this question. And I totally want to, yes, I do. I totally want to address this because this is one of the things. Okay. And I'm actually going to get to this, Doe. So thank you for asking that question. She said, ladies, I'm having a difficult time with reacting emotionally. I think I know how to stop this. It's really hard. Any thoughts? Yes.
Yes, totally.
So along these lines of resistance is, what is it that right now you just can't be with? What is it right now that you can't be with? Mm-hmm. And usually it's this feeling of being out of control. It's this feeling of uncertainty. And like I was saying earlier, in this moment right now, you have breath. You can breathe. You can meditate, you can calm your nervous system. Everything that Himalaya teaches is calming, recalibration of the nervous system. It's connection, it's movement, body and breath. Mm-hmm. And that is very, very soothing. It's very soothing to hear. It soothes this, This is the thing that we, that takes us down the path. Mm-hmm. And so when we can connect here and here, we're safe because right now you are. What I'll say about the emotions, I love this question, and I sourced this question because I have it right here. Feel all your emotions. Feel all your emotions. I had a client, I'll just share the story. She was in full panic, didn't want to go to work and was having a really hard time and just was like, you could feel like I could sense it. We were on a call and she could hardly breathe. And I said, what is it that this is bringing up for you? And we discovered that from her childhood, her mom said, don't show weakness. Don't show weakness. Don't be afraid. Don't cry. Don't be scared. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like everything's stiff upper lip. Mm-hmm. And she got rewarded for that. Her mom, it was a sense of pride. Her mom would say, oh, you're being so strong right now. See, you're just like me, you're strong. And what I said to her was, okay, great.
I think she froze. So I love what Kristen was just saying there. It's like, feel everything. And we are taught
feel sad.
to not. Oh, you're back, I think. Okay. So I love it. This is the thing. Everyone's on the internet now. So we are having some technical difficulties, tech issues for a moment here and there. So the truth is, yeah, like feel everything. Thank you for asking that. Now is a time more than ever. And here's the thing, we have been caught up this last like few weeks here in the States anyways, and in Canada of like, okay, got to get my groceries, got to get everything going on. And we are like now coming into your homes. Here we are in the Creative Casa. We are facing ourselves. Let the emotions come up. Let yourself feel everything. And share it with your girlfriends and say, listen, I don't need you to fix this. I just want to be held right now. I just need to say it out, let it out. And let yourself, put a timer on perhaps even, because otherwise, we want to have a time limit to dump it, and then moving into movement, here's okay. So I started out this episode today by saying that the cure to depression is connection. The cure to anxiety that a lot of us have been in, rightfully so. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of, all of that. So when there's anxiety, the cure to anxiety is action. Action, movement, move the emotions. Awesome, Kristen, you're back.
Yes.
It was just like kind of continuing on with what you were sharing. Yeah, you goes there. But yeah, if you want to say anything else about that, like that's the truth. I was just sharing, like, feel everything. Allow yourself to really, move it, because that's the way to move it. If we bite our lip, we swallow it, that's not movement. That's holding, that's contraction. That's gonna turn into disease, because it's dis-ease, and that will turn into disease. Truly it happens.
Truly.
I've seen it.
Truly. This is actually the piece of my fitness career, was that I actually had eating food, emotional issues around food. And it was because I didn't want to feel like, I started using food. I started like pulling away from my emotions because I didn't want to feel loneliness. I avoided that. So when, one of your viewers was saying, how do I deal with the emotions? You get to feel them. Emotions aren't meant to be stuffed. They're not meant to be denied. They're also not meant to be blown up out of proportion. Feel them. And some of us we're empaths, and we feel the collective fear that's going on. It is contagious. It is energetically out there, which is one of the main reasons that Himalaya and I and other thought leaders are putting these messages of power and possibility and opportunity out into the world, because it is your choice. It's your choice on how you're feeling, meaning it's your choice on what you're focusing on. Regarding the emotions, if we deny emotions, that is resistance. And we all know that very cliche, what you resist persists. Mm-hmm. So the more we want to deny fear or sadness or loneliness or depression, the more we want to, and a lot of us will go through this kind of self beat up. Oh, it's bad that I'm feeling this. So it's like this double looping that we do. Feel all the feelings. Allow them to ebb and flow. Allow them to wash over you. Emotions wash over, and then they go, they fade. So allow them. After I feel, what do I do next? You breathe.
And you hug yourself.
And you hug yourself. And really, honestly, if there's any sort of, like what I mentioned, if there's any sort of like, I shouldn't be feeling this, I shouldn't be, like you're shoulding on yourself. That sounds a lot like shitting on yourself. Mm-hmm. You get to feel every emotion that a human being can feel because you're a human being. Yeah. You get to feel all of it, and allow it to wash over you, and then breathe and choose. Breathe and choose, because you get to choose. Am I going to look for the light in this situation? Am I going to look for how people get to come together, how they get to connect, how I get to connect, how I get to come into myself, how I get to really choose, okay, what if everything goes away? What if everything goes away? What if I lose everything? Great. Blank slate.
Yeah.
Like in any moment you have a blank slate, you have a blank canvas on which to create your life.
Yeah.
But we don't operate that way. But you do. But if everything were to go away, would you be okay? I know I would. I've got family, I've got friends. I would take people in. If I got a great couch,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
like
no,
you and
we
Dave,
had it-
come
yeah,
on
we're
in.
good.
And this is the part of humanity that gets to elevate. The part of humanity that's like we get to come together in times like this. That's what we get to do.
Mhm. Just breathe.
Just breathe.
Not as good as
I so want that song. I was like, was it on Apple Music? How can I
it's
get
Apple
it?
Music, Spotify,
Okay.
all of it.
Okay.
Grab it. It's so good.
I'm
So
getting
I
it.
want to say one more thing to that because you were like absolutely.
Mm.
I'm a yes to everything that you're sharing. There's nothing wrong with you.
Right.
Emotions are not wrong.
Mm-mm.
They're showing you the places to squeeze your organs and release those things, those energetic places in your body that are like, oh, I've got too much in this area. Let me squeeze it out and cry those tears.
Yeah.
And to really get it out, give yourself full permission. And I'm saying, like, get on those pillows, punch those pillows, growl into them, scream into those pillows and cry and get it all. We're actually going to be having Summer, my mentor, she's going to be on the show in about a week or so, and she teaches this pathway of moving the energy like that. But we as children, we already knew how to move the energy like this. We knew to have that tantrum in the moment because it was like, oh, something's bugging me. Scream it, stomp the and then you see children go,
yeah, I'm better. Great.
So much
Because you're not going to live there. You're not going to end up there just screaming for the rest of your life. You're not going to end up in sadness and loneliness and despair and depression. It gets to wash over you. And I have to just say this, Hem. I went to Himalaya's, one of her, what was it called? EMBODY? I don't even know what it was called.
Yeah, Body Freedom Workshop.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
I went to her Body Freedom Workshop and we screamed and we're on our back and on a pillow and like slamming our hands and our feet and just screaming. That released some shit for me. Like, I am not even kidding. Every single time that I have ever allowed that sort of emotion and that sort of an expression to come through me, it isn't who I am. It comes through me because I'm a human being and I feel all of it. I was like, that just opened up some stuff. And then I did an exercise like a couple days later and I didn't have any, I felt bad because it was kind of like, this is a leadership. I had an exercise that we were doing and I was like, I got nothing. Like, I left it all in them.
That's the same experience.
The Body Freedom Workshop, I was like, cleaned out, clear. Listen, guys, it's whether it's a coronavirus or a divorce or a job loss or any sort of a heartbreak or a hard time, you're going to have this your entire life. So learn the process for allowing it to wash over you, and just stay. Like, the thing that I can tell you, the biggest advice, the biggest coaching that I would give you, the most important thing you can do right now is keep watching stuff like this. Like, plug into positivity, plug into opportunities to, be guided and coached and mentored around accessing your highest self.
Yeah.
Or whatever resonates with you, plug into that. Just plug into that. That is your choice. You can plug into the news and you can get what that gives you, which is a whole lot of fear and scarcity and doom and gloom. Or you can plug into thought leaders, transformational trainers, people who are out in the world, sharing goodness, sharing high vibe, sharing possibility. And that's...
Yeah, and sharing liaison from the cocoon to the butterfly. Like, this is what we're inviting. That's what transformation is, right? It's like all of us are cocooning right now. What are you choosing to birth yourself into? And that's the butterfly. So all of us are here, and we've been teaching for a long time, right? So we've been on this path, and what a blessing now to step into it. Because I could have I'm telling you, I could have chose to stay in bed for 2 weeks.
Yep.
I could have chose that was comfortable. I'm going to catch up on my sleep. I'm too weak. My immune system is, compromised. I should not be active and doing things. I could have chosen that. And I chose this. I chose this to be with you, to be in holding hands with all of us, right? Like we're choosing that. Kristen and I are choosing that.
Yeah.
So you get to choose that. Here's the invitation for you. Take a deep breath in right now. So this show is not for you to just watch. It is for you to be like receiving the full benefit of it.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that we do that is I invite you into taking a breath with us. Take a deep breath in. You take it. Take it really fully into your being and then exhale out of your mouth. I will do 2 more of those right now so you can really get this present moment breath activation. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath in. Receive it into your body, into the places that it hasn't been in a long time. And bring that breath into that space and exhale and release. We're going to do 1 more of those. And on this one, deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath in. This time you're going to hold the breath at the top of the inhale. And then you're going to even take more. And you're going to hold it. You're going to contract everything and hold and hold. And on this one, you're going to vibrate and release out of the mouth. Here we go. Shake out your hands, arms, your shoulders, the back of your heart, the front of your heart, your head. Woo! So Kristen Lina has really shared with us that one of the most important things right now is present moment awareness, like bringing yourself into this moment. When we are in the past or the future, that's when we go into mind, I'll say it, mind fuck. Like you'll just get so screwed up. I've been there. You've been there. You can choose to pivot. You can choose to shift at any point. And this is what we're here for. This is what we are here together. This is what you're doing here right now, listening to this, hearing this, receiving this. So on that note, Kristen, any last words? Or you look a little frozen right now, so I'm wondering if you can hear me. But I'm curious if you have any invitation for those at home. Okay, I think we lost her for a moment here. So we are going to come into our closing. And I want to share with you a real insight that's coming through right now. And it's one of the reasons I wore my hair like this today. I feel like, I mean, I've been really talking to women for the last 5-6 years. Like my focus has been solely on women rising right now. And we, my women sisters, my sisters out there, we are being called to really see who we are and to step into leadership and to put on our crown. And this is why I wore my bun like this and I left it, because I was like, this is my crown today. So put on your crown, breathe and receive it, and create from that place. I'm going to pick a card from our Embody Oracle card deck, embodyoracle.com, Embody Oracle card deck, and I invite you to receive this message. Actually, I'm going to ask you to be with me as I breathe with these cards. I'm asking all of the women out there on this planet, and you men too. You men, I want to acknowledge you, the ones who are holding the feminine to rise right now, to be in highest alignment with themselves, and for the masculine who is dedicated and committed to that rising and his own rising. I'm calling you into the space right now to be with me in this breath, in this moment, as I open the deck to choose. Looks like we have Kristen back on. So Kristen, tell me when to stop.
Now.
All right. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Wow. Hello.
Of course, baby. Of course.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pray. The card says pray. Whoo! Yeah. It is time to come into that connection and pray. And so I'm going to read what the card message
Yay.
is. So these cards have there's 44 messages and somebody's got
Love
their
my
deck
dad.
in there. Yeah. 44 messages and 44 embody invitations. So each message has an invitation for you to take it further into your body, into your practice. So pray. Now is the time to connect spiritually. Divine One, stop, drop, and pray. You may be misaligned at this moment. If you are running around in an overwhelmed manner or feel disconnected from yourself, it's time to remember who you are. You are a wise being who is just a little lost in this moment and can easily find your way home through a drop in conversation between you and the divine. When you talk to the divine in this space, you are immediately blessed with the highest vibration of love and light. Take a moment now to breathe and close your eyes. Notice the great support around you. Imagine a hand on the back of your heart and relax a little deeper. Yes, you can let go. Ask your guides and allies to come in, connect with your divine support team, and call them in to surround you now. Thank them for being here to support you and here in this container. Now speak naturally and comfortably. This is a way of life that you will find ease, peace, and love. You can create it not only with yourself, but also your partners, business and romantic, family, colleagues, clients, etc. Your guides and angel helpers are here listening and are eager to hear your heart. So the embody invitation today is a standing activation. We're actually going to do this. It's a qigong torso twist. This is for your kidneys, and your kidneys and your adrenals are very connected, and this is what gets very taxed. So I'm going to invite you to standing and step back a little from your computer or your chair and have a nice standing stance here, a nice wide stance, wider than hip distance apart. Love what that mic is. It's hilarious. So wide stance here, and we're going to start to twist our torso. The hips are going to stay straight, yet soft. We're not like so tight with them, but we're going to twist our arms. And then let your arms and your shoulder be the one that's leading this movement. And let your arms flop, your hands flop around your back so much that they actually hit your lower back, hit your kidneys as you twist here from side to side. We're going to now lean over to the direction you're moving in, and one heel, that opposite heel, will come off the ground as you twist and breathe. Bring in that breath. Don't hold the breath. Keep it flowing. Keep it moving. And a few more here. You can continue on. You can bring this into your daily routine right now. You can bring this into your daily break time. Your break times between all the Zoom calls and the online. And shake it out. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale out of the mouth. Who are you when you let the energy move? Who are you when you come home to your truth? I invite you to go into a mirror right after we get offline here. Go into the mirror. Stop scrolling for a moment and go into that mirror and look deep into your queen self or your king self. Remember who you truly are. See that divinity. Welcome her home. Breathe and receive. Exhale out of the mouth. So the invitation is to go and be with yourself in the mirror for like 2 to 5 minutes. And then go on with your scrolling and your moving and get out in nature. Go get some sunshine. Go get some fresh air. It's been raining a lot here, so we've been taking walks in the rain. So enjoy whatever the weather is doing. I want to thank my incredible guests for being on today. Thank you, Kristen, Lena, dear, sweet sister. I love you. I adore you. And Kayla, Diana, thank you for your beautiful voice and heart and sharing the gift of that song, Breath, with us in the remix of the Equanimous remix. And so for those of you who have been with me for some time or you're new, I lead EMBODY event, and we were going to be doing it in Houston. They're usually live events, and I also teach online. And EMBODY Houston is not happening, but EMBODY Global is happening now. And I feel like that's like the most exciting thing, is that we're all being called. Women, we are being called to this. So April 4th and 5th, we're holding a live stream of EMBODY. Sisters, I'm inviting you to be there with us. Be there with us. Grab your ticket for this and be there live 10 to 3 both days. The nectar from this will serve you. I am not going to get into what the training is about at this moment, but check it out. You can check it out here at do you have the link, hun? You can DM me. It should be here now. Anyway, we'll post it here, and you can DM me at any time to ask me more about it, and you can go to my website. And honestly, be in connection with yourself, with each other. Let's bring Kristen, Lena on again just to say thank you so much. Kristen, Lena, I love you. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your power. Thank you for your leadership.
Thank you for having me, Em. It's been an unbelievable, amazing opportunity to connect in this format, which doesn't seem to really want to support me. And it's all good. I'm just going to keep coming back.
Yeah.
Keep coming back.
That's
keep connecting.
Love it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you
all
all for watching.
Yeah. Thank you, loves. Share. Comment, connect here with others, and share this post, share this live for others to also benefit. We are here to spread the love and to be in connection with all of us, with you. So I love you. Signing off here. We will see you soon. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Pacific Coast time. Bye. Body Freedom Series. Woo! Here we grow. My friend Betsy likes to say, here we grow.
Oh, so good.
So cute. Dave made this.
He's so good.
He's so great. Oh my God. He's dancing in the back.